Well, just getting a post-match interview with Dave Inskip following tonight's 4-1 win here at the Eyrie against Kempston Rovers. Dave, proverbial game of two halves, that one. Kempston arguably could have been out of sight with the chances had in the first half. Second half we were outstanding.
Yeah, I spoke to 2 or 3 of their guys that I know walking off with their manager, and I said, you know, first half it should have been wrapped up. I thought they just dominated the game. We weren't at the races. Obviously you can guess that we went in and had words at half time, but we just weren't there. We were second to everything. I thought they were outstanding. They pressed us high up the pitch. It was just laboured. It was slow. They got onto it. I think they've had 3 or 4, not one-on-one just with Dan, really good chances, and you know they're going to rue that, because they've put chances by the post. They've probably only worked down the once. They've probably put everything wide, whether they've snatched it or what have you. And you know, we got in at half time and actually said, look, which is the truth, the best thing about that half is we're in the game still. You know, we got back in it. Look, we had some spells in the first half where we started to play a little bit, but the truth is we were just hanging on. You know, I think when he changed his boots half time, when he was slipping over all the time, their 9 was rolling down too comfortable. We left them a bit exposed, and in some respects we lose Charlie, which is a big miss for us. We don't want to be losing Charlie, but in the end that allowed us to chuck on a defender in midfield to get us a sort of a grip of the...
Just to shore things up.
Yeah, we sort of shored it up a little bit, started to win headers and bits in our box, but most importantly we got amongst them in midfield. We started to win a few balls instead of seeing it run through great big gaps. So, you know, it's quite strange that, you know, we don't want to lose Charlie. He's so important to us, but on this day in this game, him coming off probably today has helped us. I actually said it to him over there. You know, it wasn't not being horrible about him. You know, because at the end of the day, there's going to be games this season that Charlie wins it on his own, because he'll be spraying it all over the place. But today they got to him, and let's say we
it was probably the finishing that was the only thing missing from the Kempston performance, because whilst we weren't at it in the first half, they'll cause a lot of teams problems with their pace and the counter attack.
Yeah, I spoke to one of the coaches before the game that I know, and he said he felt Saturday first half they were the best side against the town. His words, he said, we get a penalty, we miss it, town get a penalty, and the difference is he said you just know they're going to score it, which town do. You know, with the reports, I don't know if that's the case, but he was quite confident in how they're playing. And you have to say, first half, you can say the same. Whoever he plays next after us, he can go first half at Biggleswade, you know, in the league game, we dominated the game, and they have. You know, you can't deny it. The thing is, they'd have gone in at half time thinking, Christ, how we won one.
Yeah.
You know, so thankfully they were. Well, thankfully for us.
Skip, can what was said at half time be broadcast on TV, or was it that kind of team talk, or was it more?
There wasn't. To be fair, just reiterating how poor we were, how good we were on Saturday, and go and perform second half like you can.
Was
it them being very good though, or was it us not being on it, and maybe did we maybe underestimate Kempston possibly?
Never underestimated them, but a bit of both really. I mean, if we said we were really poor, that would be taken away from Kempston. So sometimes you have to look at, I've said it many times, you look at the opposition and they've worked us and we haven't matched them, and they've got in behind us and we haven't gone with the runners, and we're gifting chances. On another day they could be 2 or 3 up, and if you look at our performances down the years, we had a couple, I think it's Highworth got relegated last year. They came here, beat us 2-0. Exactly the same. We gifted an early goal, never really got a foot in it, and couldn't get a goal that day, ended up losing, and you're working out why. And so, yeah, it's probably our Achilles heel. There's some games that me and Dave go into, James, and you just know they're going to turn up because, and then there's other games you are concerned. And Saturday's performance was brilliant, almost start to finish, although Welling were a good side and gave us problems towards the end of the second half and early end of the first half, sorry, in the beginning of the second half when it was close. And today Kempston, yeah, fair play to them, But
was there any obviously losing Charlie obviously changed things a little bit for us, because we brought Fisher on as a different kind of player. Did we change anything tactically at half time to change the flow of the game, or was it just the fact that the players had the bit between their teeth and a bit more intensity to their play?
I think they were disappointed when they go in there because they've let themselves down. At the end of the day, we don't turn up. We don't turn up and look not to perform, but just intensity. Go. I felt Kempston were starting to tire at the end of the first half because they put in an unbelievable shift. And they've run for 90+ minutes, but just the intensity for ourselves. You could see in the 46th minute, I think Adam's gone down, got a free kick. He's put the ball down into Alex, and we're gone. They didn't have a chance to set. Whereas the first half we were dawdling about and looking at shoelaces and having a go at whatever and blaming everybody apart from looking in the mirror.
And that was just you.
That was just me. Yeah, I've kicked a few water bottles. I think 2 were straight. I've lost 1, but yeah, no, it's just intensity. And again, you just said off camera, we've been at this level long enough. There's no easy games. You have to earn the right, and I don't care whether you're top, bottom, whatever. You earn the right. Yeah, today we didn't for 45 minutes. I thought second half. Let's look at the positives. I thought we was outstanding second half. Really good.
Just talk about that second half, Dave. Just over 200 in here tonight, which obviously a decent crowd for us.
Yeah.
How important was it that we put on a show in the second half to try and get people to come back next time?
I have to say, if we'd have carried on the same, we'd have been back down to about 112, wouldn't we? But it was a great show second half. I mean, we've had Adam's second half was just phenomenal second half. We spoke just as you went on air. Bondi, I thought, was our best player by a mile tonight. I mean, just in the first half when we were poor, he was probably playing at a 7 and 8 and doing so much
trying to make stuff happen.
Yeah, so much work for us. And the second half, he was involved. He was popping up on the left. He was on the right. He was down the middle. He's popped up with his goal.
Yeah,
he's almost
great to see him get the score sheet.
Yeah, it is, because he's not going to get us 20 goals, but if Bondi gets us 10, and especially how we're playing him at the moment, if he goes in and nicks us 10 goals, it'll be a great return from Bondi. And he's a great lad. He's been at the club now, you'll tell me more than me, but 3-4 seasons. He loves it here. I know he gets plenty of offers to go other places, and he deserves sometimes them rewards. And he's had a great game of day, as I say. And Adam, my God, second half. I mean, if you're there left back, who was excellent first half, he's probably pleased to get off the pitch, I would have thought. Yeah. So look, great second half, and hopefully people will go away and go, Christ, I'll come back and see them again. Hopefully, we had a lot of Bedford boys, to be fair, behind me that were here last night, and they're here again today. So they've turned out and watched us again today. Very good.
Turning the attentions to Saturday, Skip, FA Cup, Kempston again.
Yeah.
That sort of game tonight probably whets the appetite, and I think everyone will be switched on come Saturday, won't they? Because I think if anything's come out tonight, we know we've got to be on it to get a result against Kempston.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an ideal tie because there's sides in the draw that you fancy beating, so it's another step forward, but it's going to be on the day. Today was on the day. Saturday will be the same, so can't take anything for granted, and they know they're going to be in a game. We know we're going to be in a game, so come Saturday, may the best team win, as long as it's in green.
Before you go, can I just congratulate you? It looks like after your third game, you managed to put the VO stand away.
No, I still didn't.
Oh, you still not?
The supporters were trying their best to put it right for me. I don't know whether they succeeded or not.
I thought finally after all this time I'd be able to put it in your car without a leg sticking out the boot.
Yeah, as I say, fortunately Wayne will be back soon. So,
thank God.
Yeah. And on that note,
thank you very much.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers, Tom.